Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video I created this Indian festive makeup look. It's really glowy and I really loved how this look turned out. And since it's Navratri, I thought why not do an Indian festive makeup look. You can wear it for Navratri or any festival. And before we start this video, I would request you guys to please hit the subscribe button because we are so close to 10,000 subscribers and I really want to reach there by the end of this year. And when we reach there, I'm going to do an exciting giveaway. So please do subscribe. And now without further ado, let's get started. So I've already moisturized my face and now I'm going to apply some stroke cream. This is the MAC stroke cream in the shade Pink Light. I'm also going to spritz some Fix Plus and just spread this stroke cream all over. I have this Fix Plus ka wetness also, so this stroke cream is going to get mixed with that and it will look even more glowy. You can use any face mist. Looks really glowy. It looks super glowy now. For the foundation, I'm using Nykaa Skin Shield foundation in the shade Pure Olive. Going to dot it all over my face like usual and dotting it where I need the most coverage so that I can blend it outwards and the most pigment will remain where I need it the most. And now whatever's left, I just like to wipe it with my beauty blender and just blend it all out. And for blending it, I'm just dabbing the beauty blender lightly, like gently. I'm not moving it all over the place, just gently dabbing it. If you want a really flawless finish, make sure to moisturize your skin really well because if your skin is dry, the foundation will look cracky and cakey. And while blending the foundation, take your time. On camera, I might not show it for a long time, but behind the camera, I blend it for a really long time. You just have to dab till it looks flawless, till it looks like your skin. All the YouTubers do this. On camera, we can't really show the 5-10 minute process because the video will be too long, but everybody goes behind the camera and blends the foundation more. That's just how it is. You can't blend it for 10-15 seconds and expect the result to be flawless. Next, I'm going to use this Elegal Pro Conceal in the shade Pure Beige. Due to the lockdown, this concealer is matching me perfectly. Before, this used to be a little bit light for me, but this matches me perfectly now. Little bit on my eyelid, not much because it gets cakey there. And I can also apply it on the spots since this concealer matches me perfectly on the sides of my mouth. Taking my PAC concealer brush and blending the concealer. For blending also, I'm just dabbing it. I'm not moving it away. That's how I like to blend my concealer. If I was using it for foundation, then I would move it away because I really don't want that much coverage using a brush. And brush doesn't take away excess product. So with the brush, I do a combination of dabbing and moving for foundation. But for the concealer, I just like to dab it because I need the most coverage here. And again, take your time to blend it because if you don't blend it much, it might look cakey. On my eyelids, I'm just moving it. I'm not dabbing it as you can see because I don't want much coverage on my eyelids. I just want some kind of base there. But under my eyes, I'm just dabbing it. I'm not moving it away. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm also dabbing it near the sides of my nose because that's where I get the most redness. For setting the concealer, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder in the shade Light Medium. Picking up some product using the blender. Slowly dab it under my eyes. When you dab it first, a lot of product will be deposited, but you have to keep blending it. You can keep it for some time and then blend it if you want to bake, but I just like to blend it on top a lot of times till it gets completely melted into the skin and the extra thing the sponge will absorb. Also applying on my eyelids. I really like to do this with a damp sponge because it doesn't make the look very cakey if done using a damp sponge. Dab. As you can see, it looks really smooth when you apply product using this method. If you have oily skin, if you get too oily in the T-zone, you can just blend out using whatever powder is left. And after applying the powder, as usual, I'm going to spritz some Fix Plus. And I also make sure the powder gets here because whatever powder is there, I like to melt it in my skin. Otherwise, it looks like a layer on top, which might look cakey after some time, which I don't like. So I just like to spritz some Fix Plus so that everything is melted nicely together. Even if you're applying powder all over the face, try doing this step. It will really make sure your base looks flawless and not cakey. Till my face is drying, I like to fill in my eyebrows using this Goof Proof brow pencil. I was just watching these colors. I'm thinking which color should I go for. Don't mind my nails, I was just playing with some nail paints. For my eyeshadow, I'm using the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Remastered palette. And for my crease shade, I'm mixing these two colors. Just going to pick them up lightly. My eyeshadow almost fell on my hands. I mean, my hand saved my eyeshadow, otherwise it would have fallen down. You can dust off the excess, slowly blend in the crease. Make sure your lids are smooth and matte, because if they have concealer or if they are sticky, then the eyeshadow will look patchy and it won't blend nicely. And I'm also lightly applying all over my lid. I'm also adding this bronzer because it's looking too pinky. I'm also applying that bronzer under my eyes. I'll just repeat the same steps on the other and be right back. Next, I'm going to use this rose gold shade, apply it in my inner third. I'm also going to take this shade called Moon Dust and applying on top of it because it's looking too pinkish. This is what I was looking for. Next, I'm going to take this small brush, this shade I had used for my crease, and just clean up the edges. Next, I'm going to use this shade from the Smoky Obsessions palette and applying it in my inner corner. I love this shade as my inner corner highlight. I'll also apply it on the edge like this. So before I move on to the kajal and mascara and all that stuff which can smudge, I'm just going to spritz some Fix Plus because I'm feeling a bit dry. Forgot to apply it on my brow bone. Next, I'm going to apply this plum kajal on my lower and upper waterline. Now, whenever I apply black kajal, I always like to smoke it out using some brown shadow. So I'm using this brown and mixing a bit of this dark brown, dusting off the excess because it's really dark. First dab it and then blend it out. I'm going to slightly wing it above. I don't know if you can call it winging, but I just like that dark brown shadow to go like this as a wing. As you can see, it's ekdam se slight, you can't really make out, but it looks really nice with the lashes. It looks like it's the lashes ka shadow and it makes your lashes look longer. See, it's very light, looks like a shadow. You can even do this using an angled brush, but I have not got my angled brush. It's looking too harsh, just blend it out. Next, I'm going to curl my lashes. Make sure that this doesn't touch your eyeshadow because it will get messed up. Next, I'm going to apply this lash primer which comes with the L'Oreal Superstar Mascara. I love using this. If you have thin and small lashes like me and you're looking for a mascara which really gives that volume and makes your lashes look at least thoda sa longer, you can try this one out. The primer makes a huge difference. And I'm going to let it dry for some time because that works the best. Till then, I'm going to finish the rest of my face makeup using Hoola bronzer and applying it on the sides. I love how glowing my skin is looking. Also on my jawline. I'm also using this to contour my nose. I've been really enjoying using this brush and this Hoola bronzer for contouring my nose lately. And if you're contouring using this Hoola bronzer ka brush, what I've learned is make sure it is angled here, like here, as you can see, covering half of my nose. And it looks like it is drawing on my nose, but it won't really put any product there. But this will make sure that the end of this brush, which is actually depositing the product, it is touching here because you want the contour to make your nose look slimmer, right, and not wide. Because if you start here, then it will make your nose look even bigger. So just go as close to the tip as possible and just do this. As you can see, it looks like I'm drawing on my nose, but it's really not doing that because I've picked up product only on the ends of this brush. So it's depositing only where it's needed. That is here. Same on the other side. And go till your eyebrows. Don't be afraid. But don't take too much product also because then it might look messy. And I also like to contour here little bit. Next, for my blush, I'm picking up this blush and start here and just blend it with my bronzer. It looks really rosy in real life, but I love to apply blush. Also applying bit on my nose, in between the cheeks and the nose. For the highlighter, I'm using the Maybelline Master Chrome in the shade Molten Rose Gold, and the cover has broken because I break everything. Even this highlighter is so dirty and see so many dents are there. I don't know how it happens with me. Picking it up and ooh, so glowy. I don't know how this ooh thing comes while applying highlighter. It comes naturally to all YouTubers. I don't know if it's because we've been watching each other and maybe somebody started this and then everybody just followed and now it's become a thing. Oh my god. Also applying little bit on top of the eyebrows, on side of the eyes and here. Oh, little bit on the cheeks here. If you have a lot of texture, a lot of pores here, then don't apply highlighter on the cheeks because it will emphasize that texture. You know, sometimes if you're not facing the light, that time you won't be able to see the highlighter. Like if I apply like this, I can't see anything. And then we end up applying too much to really see that highlighter, and when we actually see it in the light, it's too much. So whenever you're applying highlighter, always make sure the light is hitting that area and just apply whatever is needed. Otherwise you're going to look like a disco ball. Happens with me many times. Still I don't learn. Applying on my nose as well. And I also love applying highlighter here. It looks really good. Next for the mascara, I'm using this Maybelline Hypercurl mascara because the mascara which comes with the L'Oreal one has dried out or it's over. Just slowly apply it now because you don't want the mascara droplets to fall all over your eyeshadow and ruin it. See, because of that primer, it makes my lashes look so huge. If I apply this mascara on its own, my lashes can't even be seen. Also apply on my lower lashes. If it's looking too clumpy, press your lashes so that the extra clumpiness is either clamped together or it just comes off. This is how I like my lashes to look like. It's really subjective. Finally, for the lipstick, first I'm going to line my lips with the lip liner. This is by Nykaa in the shade Pillow Fight. I like to slightly overline my lips. For this, I overline it here near the Cupid's bow. I've learned this from Huda Beauty. And once you have drawn this, follow your natural lip line. You don't have to overline the whole lip. Same for the bottom lip, slightly overline it here and then follow the natural shape. For the lipstick, I'm using this Maybelline Superstay Crayon. I'm just applying a little bit of it and as usual, I always like to mix Lacy Luck or any warm nude color in most of my lipsticks. I always love my lips looking warm nude. Now again going to spritz Fix Plus, but I'm going to take care of my eye makeup, like the mascara and everything can smudge off. Also wearing these earrings. Ajay, छोटा टिकली आहे का घरी? छोटी टिकली अशी. And I don't have a small bindi with me, so I'm going to use this eyeliner. It's not showing. Let it be. Wiping it off. Trying my Aji's tickly. Does it look good? So this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I really want to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and once we reach there, I'm going to do an exciting giveaway. So please do subscribe. I upload new videos every Wednesday and Saturday, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.